Hey, Anke Herman. Just checking in quickly. You might have seen just a little while ago I posted, I sent a post about me going to the UK in September to be a speaker at a conference. So while that's not got anything specifically, super specifically to do with sewing, it is relevant in the sense that when I think about how that event and me being a speaker there, how that came about, right? For those of you who've been around, might remember that I went to the UK last November to speak at another conference, and that came about because I knew some people virtually through coach training and groups and whatever, and when the lovely Liz Scott sent a Facebook post saying, you know, I'm pulling off this, they rejected me for a TED Talk, so I'm going to do my own event with TED Talk inspired formatted talks, like short talks, and I'm looking for speakers. And so I thought, oh, you know, that sounds like fun. And so I sent a message, and then I thought, oh, what on earth did I do? Oops. And didn't really know what I was getting into, and thought, oh, well, you know, we'll see how it goes. And so she came back to me, what do you want to talk about? This. And one step followed another, and before I knew it, I was in lovely Ivy Bridge at this wonderful event. And there I got to meet in person a number of people who I've known online, right? And it's always a totally different, you know, ballgame when you actually get to meet somebody. And yeah, while I was speaking to one of them, she goes, oh, you know, I'd love to have an event like that up further north where I live. And I'm going to organize my own conference, and you're going to come as a speaker. There we go. In September, I'm going to go. And through the people I met at that conference, I also got to know somebody who's organizing well-being retreats, literally around the corner from where I live. And so while I'd heard some stuff and I'd seen the ads for it, and there was, say hello, whoever's watching, I can't see. Lovely to have you here, but I can't see who you are, so say hello. If I don't respond, it's because I don't see the comments. So yeah, and I got to, you know, through those connections, you know, the person who's doing the September conference came to be part of the retreat this year, and so this is how I got the other people who actually run it, and they go, oh, you know, you should be part of this next year. Okay, so I'm going to be co-host at that retreat. And I could go on telling stories like that, where opportunities and fun projects come out of the connections we make with people who sort of on the same wavelength. And it's the same. I mean, that's where it hooks in, you know, to the sewing as well. You know, there's Alicia who's in the group. We met by chance in the fabric shop, right? And so, oh, you know, you're doing the same thing. And so we caught up, and next thing I know, she tells me about, you know, a supplier that I hadn't found because, you know, Spanish websites aren't always that great. And so there is just a broadening of ideas we have access to, you know, like it's just makes life so much more interesting, so much more fun, and so it's easy to sort of sit there and think you have to do it all on your own and nobody else. There's the A-team running off after the neighbor's cat probably. So yeah, it's basically what I'm trying to get at. It's really powerful what can happen when we connect with other people who are doing the same thing we're doing, who are on the same wavelength, who we can talk shop with, and who we can, you know, exchange ideas, and, you know, at the end of the day, simply not feel alone when, you know, nobody around us understands what on earth we're on about. So if you feel you'd love to know more people who do the same who do the same work you do, that's what the So Social virtual coffee chats are for. And the first one's going to be this Thursday. I'm going to put the link to the details in the comments again. It'd be lovely to see you there, because it's just so much fun when you actually connect a face to the name. So I hope to see you there. If you can't make it live, there will be a recording, but only for those who sign up, and you'll be invited for any events that happen in the future. So the idea is really to do them once a week, and so you just pop into the ones that you'd like. And so yeah, it'll be fun. I look forward to it, and I hope to see you there. Bye for now.